Welcome to this session on Kohinoor Versatil 5608, the best travel pencil that I have found till now. In the next 15 to 20 minutes, I will take you through my reasons for why I say this. It's one of the best travel or pocket pencils that is currently there in the market. This one I have been using for about 1.5 years now. I stumbled upon it by chance, experimented with it, loved it, bought three more, have been giving some away to friends and family, still have two more with me as backups. But Kohinoor, the brand in itself, has been a stealth brand in India for a while now. I did not know that this is about a 200-year-old company and they make such fantastic products, and the prices are remarkably cheap. This is as of 1.5, 2 years ago when I last bought these. I've been using them since. I've not checked the current prices, but this brand seems to be one of those affordable, high quality offerings, and I'm surprised why it does not feature more often, along with the likes of Stedler, Rotring. In fact, after I bought this one, I looked for what other products were available online and in the market, and I managed to secure some more products. Most of these I've used intermittently, not too much. There are three pocket sized pencils. This one does not have a clip. I think these two are the same pencils, just that one has a clip and one does not. And there's a very interesting 2.5 variant. I don't know where I will get replacement leads. Sorry, I don't know where I'll get replacement leads for this one, but this lead is a tad bit thicker than the standard 2 mm. Though the 2 mm lead can be used in this, I like the color scheme of this one. This is 5905. Anyway, all of these some other time. There's also leads that I've got. I picked up HB, B, and 2B. So, clearing the table for now. While I'm bringing in more pencils, let's just get the size comparisons also done. This is against a Rotring Rapid Pro 2.0. This is against a Stedler 925. This is Stedler Mars Technico. So significantly smaller with the lead inside. It is the perfect fit for a pocket and a very enjoyable pencil to use overall. Looks are in front of you, they're subjective, but I like it. I think the black and steel combo looks very classy, and what's better is the way it feels in the hand. It seems like an all metal construction. I've opened it, the threads are also made of metal, the inner tube is plastic, and it just sits very comfortably in the hand. It is, at least for my hand, um, it sits comfortably. It is very comfortable to write with. I have I've carried this for almost all my travels in the last 18 months, and I have enjoyed using it every single time I have had an opportunity to write. I have short sessions I've done quick notes, I've done rapid sketches, and some reasonably long writing sessions. And in each of these occasions, I did not feel that I was making any compromise because of the size of this pencil, any compromise in comfort. Um, so yes, it is it is a very good pencil to use. The other interesting thing is it comes with its own lead. It comes with its own lead sharpener. It screws open from the back, and you'll see this four-prong sharpener. It just fits onto the lead, and you can sharpen it. And this is one of the biggest problems with the pencil. In fact, one of the two problems that I found with the pencil, the inner core is not locked in. So when I try to sharpen this pencil, the core also rotates along with the lead, does not give me a firm grip with which I can sharpen it. So this is something I've struggled with a little. I have found some sharpeners that work reasonably well, or else you can press this a little bit, engage the core, and see if it works better like that. But yes, it does become a task to sharpen the lead one while it is inserted inside this pencil. However, the interesting part is the you cannot load leads from the back. There is the back end of this pencil is sealed off. So if I try to put this lead, it does not go in, which means that the lead shavings, the graphite shavings, will not go into the tube and contaminate it as they could in certain other ones, which probably means a longer expected life of the product. Um, while I'm talking about things I don't like, one is the core that moves around, making it hard to sharpen. The other is this clip. It does not stay straight. It just wants to lean on one side, and it's a tad bit flimsy. Um, and I know I'm nitpicking right now for everything that this pencil does so well at the price point at which it comes. I think it's just nitpicking, but this is absolutely these are the only two negatives that I have found while working with this pencil. What do I like? I like the size, I like the comfort, I like the ergonomics, I like the usability. I love the weight. The weight is just perfect. It is not too heavy, it is not too light. Once you start writing, you forget that it is such a tiny pencil that you're writing with. And whether you're sketching or writing, it just does the job every single time. The grip is very impressive. It is not as aggressive as, say, you might find in a Rapid Pro or in a Stedler 9 to 5. It is more subdued. It is gentler, but it does the job. At no point have I found myself uh, gripping this too hard or feeling that okay, this might slip out of my hand. It just locks in perfectly. So I don't know how they've done this, but this is one of the best executed non-abrasive grips that I have found in my pencils till now. The lead, of course, has an automatic progression. It does not come with an eraser. It comes with just the sharpener at the back. It does not have a lead grade indicator, but again, for a pocket pencil, which is your daily runaround pencil, you don't really need to track which lead it is. It'll typically be the one that you enjoy writing in. For the current session, I am using a Stedler 2B, Stedler Mars 2B lead in this, simply because the standard lead that comes in this pencil, and of course, it does not take a full size lead. Uh, it takes a 90 lead max, So for using these pencils and other pocket pencils, what I do is once my lead, a standard lead gets used a little bit, I remove it from the longer pencil and put it back in the box. And every time I need to refill one of these smaller pencils, I put it in there. So 90 I think is about the size which this pencil is comfortable with. The standard Kohinoor leads, while it says HB, it is more towards the H or hard side than the B side, um, which makes it a bit light. So the camera was not catching what I was writing. So, which is why I had to switch to a 2B lead for this session. However, I find that the HB lead that comes with it from Kohinoor, it is slightly toothy. Uh, it gives good feedback. It is light, like I said earlier. And for the use case, which is mobile, travel, pocket friendly, you don't want to be sharpening it too often. You don't want to be taking out your sharpener and just getting the point ready multiple times. So for that use case, this this kind of a lead works very well, I feel. Yes, it's a little light, but that's a small trade-off. In fact, while we're talking about this, I'll show you this lead. I'm not sure if the camera is picking up the flat spot over here on this lead. This happened while I was trying to sharpen this in the Staedtler rotary sharpener. So what ended up happening was that it went in with the pencil, and as it tends to get free, the core got free again, and instead of getting getting a point like this, what I have is almost a chisel shaped lead, which is flat on one side and slightly curved on the other. But that's okay. Maybe towards the end, I'll switch out the leads. While we're talking about leads, we cannot I will not be able to refill it. So the only way to reload the pencil is from the front. You need to depress this and put the lead in. Not a big inconvenience, but just letting you know. Um, what else? I'm just scanning my notes if there's anything else that I wanted to talk to you about. No, I think that's about it. I've spoken about the sharpener, the knurling. You should definitely check this out in case you get an opportunity. You find it in If you find it in a store, go try it out over there. Um, if you have any questions about this, leave them in the comments. I will be happy to respond as early as I can. And thank you very much for your time. I hope you found this session useful. Final buy, no buy decision. I would definitely. I have three of them already. So buy, buy, buy. Yes. And that's all. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.